on the Power to Rise. Our heroes have finally managed to make their way out of the Undermaze proper. Spend some time having to get past Muse and their very strict, lackadaisical sort of approach to how they manage to do their little, let's say, inspections, and start to make their way back into the city. With the revelation that one of their newest friends, Josie, had no idea what Undertown was about. A few of our persons of interest took her on a little tour around town. However, one person, Lola, had a little bit of a call from her father. Ignacio de las Maravillas called his daughter to his office within the casino known as Wonderland. We met him and saw precisely what sort of business he ran. A little bit of a sort of an undercurrent of menace and not a lot of goodwill towards other people sort of deal. She managed to smooth things over, but it was made readily apparent to her that her absence was very much noted and apparently ruffled some feathers. Regardless, she was handed a new bodyguard who has proven to be quite adept at what he's capable of doing. And as for the rest of our crew, they met up with the Sphinx once more, shared information with him, and as a custodian of secrets, he has vowed not to let any slip. Although, he also has made mention of the fact that as he peered into many of these people's experiences, is that he has plucked on a few loose threads of questions and mysteries. Regardless, many of you were able to tuck in for a well-placed evening. That is, however, for two people, and perhaps half a person, depending on what you consider a small creature.
She's a full person. How dare you?
Made their way back over the bridge to the grand grounds of the Magnificent Gems. It is at the gates that are just about always open, except in times of crises, that we find Castria and Puddle and their new friend Josie making their way up the path and to the main performance hall, the venue, if you will. As you do make your approach, Castria, I believe you're kind of in the lead for this one, as you have your allies in tow.
I would definitely greet our doorman if he is out, and go in looking for Mama to check in.
You pass by the orcish muscle, Roken, who smiles, gives you a very polite nod, makes sure to remove his hat in the process, nods at you as well, Puddle. You've been here before, he knows of you. And then kind of stops and looks down at the large rucksack of a small kobold who's just walking in with you.
This is a new friend of ours. This is Josie. Personal guest of mine.
It's always nice to have new guests here. Come on in, enjoy your stay. Thank you, Fixer. Oh man, he's got so many muscles.
It is broken. He is very, very kind, very nice man, very protective of all of us here.
Nice. Okay, alright. Chin up, or however you guys do it. Chin? As you manage to progress your way, you see a few folks who laugh, are just jovially making their way to various areas. One of the wings where, you know, some of the companions take some guests to have a pleasant evening, flit by their shadows, their silhouettes, met with the lighting of candles and the new Swift-roll lights that have been installed within the space. But as you make your way towards the main doors, you see them, of course, still open, music drifting from inside. The Semi-Precious Symphony is playing tonight. But other than that, what's Cass's first course of action now that you've managed to make it past the threshold?
My first course of action is, of course, to check in with Mama, let her know I am back, and then I probably would try and find Jade, depending on how things are going. Is it busy right now?
It is a lovely evening, and as most evenings go for the Magnificent Gems, yes, it is a little bit busy. Things are a little bit of a hustle and bustle. People who have gotten off their work shifts and having to come by to relax, recuperate, see a show, or perhaps they're entertaining visitors from out of town. There's a lot of visitors from out of town nowadays. So, yes, there is quite a little bit of the hubbub, if you will.
I will help Josie navigate through the crowd. I'm sure Puddle has it, is able to manage. And I just go looking for Mama. I guess I'll head to her office to see if she's there.
Got it. You veer your way off towards one of the side wings. You know that Mama's office is very close to her own chambers for entertainment and personal attendance, that sort of thing. As you split off, you see that there is a number of the performers give you waves saying that you come in. But yeah, at this moment, Puddle, you hear Josie look up at you. Oh, you see her look up at you and go, so this place is always this packed? Or wait, you said you were kind of new, I believe?
Yes, I am fairly new, but every time I've been in here, it's been relatively busy.
Huh. Oh. At the very least, it's quite exciting. I can keep out from underfoot of these people. I know how to navigate around these folks, usually the whole sea of asses thing. But, no, this place is very nice. As you begin to make your way back, Cass, you are waved down by someone in particular. A young man, well, for his age, length sort of situation, a dark elven man with, like, very open-chested sort of, like, vestments, everything else along those lines. Brilliant, just glittering jewelry showcase going on. As you see him smile, come on over, and goes, Opal, so good to see you. This is Citrine. You know him.
Hello, Citrine.
Hello. I believe this is... What are you going by now? He gestures over towards you, Puddle.
Aquamarine.
Aquamarine. That's lovely. I love that. And I was told you do paintings and such?
Yes. I have actually grabbed some supplies to do a few small ones. I do intend to go out and grab something a little bit more bigger of a canvas for Emerald's party.
Fascinating. I might have to commission you for a couple of pieces or not, for my family's estate. But that will probably not bother you too much. Are you looking for Mama?
Yes, I was hoping to catch her before she was backstage. Am I too late?
No, she's been flitting around a bit, but I can see if I can run and find her if you want to take a moment and take... Although you probably don't want to be caught by too many people looking your way if you're just getting back. You're not in costume.
No, we've been on a bit of a walkabout. And I've already had my time today as representing the gyms, trust me. I'll have to tell you about it later. As she leans in, I'll have to tell you about it later, Freddy. Muse was involved.
Oh, dealing with those stiff shirts. Well, I imagine it must have been quite the fun time. Regardless, I'll see if I can track her down for you and send her your way. She's been showing some folks around.
In the meantime, this is Josie. She points out Josie.
Darling, lovely to meet you.
she might be staying with us for a little bit, if it's okay by Mama. Is there a way we can maybe get her some food or something, somewhere cozy to be? She's new to everything here.
I'm sure I can twist Jade's arm into making something. You haven't run into her yet, have you?
No, she usually is able to find me as soon as I step on the premises. I guess she's busy tonight?
She might be somewhere at the moment. I'll see if I can glean her. If I don't, she will probably find you before I do. Regardless, I will go find her. Josie, lovely to meet you, darling. I'm at your service, of course. And we have plenty of room. Don't worry about it. He immediately cuts away from you and just goes and flits his way through the crowd. You see him exchange a few pleasantries as he flits through some people who may or may not be into their drink. A little flirtation here or there. Passing by, you see him do a little bit of a wolf whistle at that one of the other performers as they're putting on a dance. But as they move out, you're kind of just off on your side. Thankfully, the space you're in is just outside of the main performance venue where a lot of these folks sit down, take their time to rest, everything else along those lines. You smell, food cooking, drinks are being had. There's plenty of revelry in the air. How sneaky are you trying to be here, Cass?
I mean, I don't want to be noticed by anybody who isn't in the know, but I'm not exactly hiding either.
Okay. Well, as it is usually the heyday of sort of business hours at this moment, you are kind of ambushed then, because they know at this point, to do their usual greeting requires a lot of screaming. As suddenly you just feel someone wrap their arms around you, you instinctively know that this is Jade, who has found you first. It's like, hi!
Hello, Jade. Did you miss me? I cannot tell.
Yes. It's so good to see you. You see, coming up behind is your other roommate, Malachite, who is kind of slowly, casually making her way over in your direction. Looks like they weren't performing just yet, or they were having a conversation, something else along those lines. So he goes, good to see you. Hey, listen, you've missed a couple of days. It's been a little weird, everything else along those lines, but it's nice to have you back. Hey, bud. So what have you been up to? I'm curious. You've been gone. What's up?
I've been on a little bit of an adventure, which I can tell you a little bit about, maybe with not so many ears around.
Okay.
But, I am mostly okay. There is, a small mark where she got stabbed on her stomach, but other than that, I think the rest of her wounds healed up nicely. Thanks to Sherry.
I'm sorry, did you just do the whole thing of a gunshot?
yeah, kind of.
She looks at me and goes, I will get the medical kit. And she immediately, just upon seeing that, you see her face just kind of, aghast horror, everything else along those lines. You mean so much to her. As she just goes, I'll be right back. And she just takes off faster than
I wanted
else.
to introduce you both. It's fine. She'll be back.
She'll be back. Hey, Cass. Hey, Puddle. How's it going?
Hello.
So, I take it you're not exactly going to be doing any talents tonight? You look like you're a little tired.
If you'd like me to do a quick painting, I could do a quick one, but...
No. It's perfectly fine. Regardless, although, if you want to practice and just, if it's how you vibe, please, by all means. I don't want to interrupt you or anything like that. So, you guys have... Hi. Who's the little fuzzy one?
Malachite, this is Josie. Josie, this is Malachite. Would you mind horribly if we had another roommate for a while?
Hey, you know me. More bodies in the bed. Perfectly fine little snuggle puddle.
Malachite, she just got here.
Yeah, no worries about that. She looks like she could fit in. It's always like a little puzzle, you know. You just make sure that no one kicks somebody else in the head and stuff like that, and you're all good.
We're happy to have you stay with us, Josie. I looked down at Josie. How is Josie reacting to that?
She's like, okay, yeah, I can... Yeah. Is bed space limited? No, we have a big bed. It's perfectly fine. We all have sort of... Make sure we have appropriate bedding. She looks over towards you, Castria, and just kind of goes, hey, so, this little... outing you had recently. Anything funny happen?
A lot funny happened. Is there anything in specific you were perhaps thinking of?
Well, you know, there's Jade has been talking about you nonstop. Apparently she had some weird dream a couple nights ago. Said there was she felt something vivid and didn't know why, but it's like she woke up, she was a whole new person, everything else along those lines.
She has been happier.
Yeah. Apparently she had a real good night's sleep. Which, knowing her, yeah, she's prone to have the occasional night terrors every once in a while.
It did work then. I may have unlocked something new I can do.
She looks at you, gives a good smile. Roll me a perception if you don't mind.
Fuck, I didn't bring up my sheet.
Surprise, motherfucker. Y'all gonna be rolling tonight.
Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
Huh.
She...
Listen, the future I can see. Right in front of me, not so much.
Malachite is a very mellow person. It's really hard to see if there is any change in emotion or thought process or anything else along those lines. Well, she looks at you and goes, oh, so something worked. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It seems with a certain little substance I am able to dreamwalk. As a matter of fact, I was going to inquire about perhaps you watching over me and Puddle later. You and Jade, perhaps, to make sure we're okay. We might try doing it again.
Miss Lady the Opal, have you been using your talents on me?
What?
I thought we were on a little bit of no real secrets between us sort of deal.
I am not hiding secrets. I just have discovered something new I can do.
No, I am teasing you.
You know I have a hard time reading that.
And you know that I know that you know to respect other people's secrets whenever they're, they say, oh, there's not going to be any secrets between us. And there's just things that they don't need to talk about, strictly speaking.
Listen.
But yeah, if you plan on doing something along those lines later, sure, I can look after you.
At least give another perspective on what's going on. If that's okay with you, Puddle. And maybe having some secondary eyes on us while we are dreamwalking. Make sure nothing bad happens.
As long as the contents of the dream are between me and you, I have no issue with someone watching over us.
Well, did you hear me speaking in my sleep? When I did this before?
I don't believe I was around you. I think I was sleeping on my own on the little island in the pond.
Yeah, I believe you were at some distance, unless you were moving about on your little watch section.
Nah, I would have been fishing.
Then, no, most likely not, unless Cass was literally screaming and it was echoing throughout the place. Or it had those amazing acoustics where you can whisper and someone else on the other side hears it.
I have no issue with their observing us and watching over us just for safety. And no disrespect to you, I just don't want to disclose the natures of my dreams with everyone. They're a bit personal.
Can I take your hand?
Sure. And I just...
reaches over, takes your hand, puts her hand on it. She is mildly warm. Our hands are soft, everything else along those lines. She just looks at you and goes, whatever needs to stay between you and her and potentially me, it'll stay that way.
You know, Malachite is sort of the residential psychiatrist. She is a keeper of many secrets.
And of course, if I need to kick Jade out of the room, I most certainly will.
I don't think Jade will be a problem.
Okay, then I'll knock her ass out so she doesn't ask too many questions.
Don't knock out Jade, especially seeing as she's just started feeling better.
Hey, you're the one who just admitted that they were doing substances. As
Not doing Malachite.
Right after she says this, in a shimmering gown, of course, Mama Diamond comes around the corner, looks between the four of you with what looks to be just a small retinue. She quickly waves off, and you see a few of the waitresses and waiters go grab them, just go, oh, let me show you to something else. Mama Diamond makes her appearance, goes, Uncle Malachite.
Mama.
And, from what I hear, Aquamarine. It's lovely
Yes.
to see you again. And you have a new friend. Lots of new faces lately.
I am branching out like you suggested, and I have made a new friend. This is Josie. Josie, this is Mama Diamond.
Hello, Josie. You see, Josie has been just looking around, gazing at everything. Mama Diamond shows up, and eyes just kind of lock on her. She goes, hi. How's it going? Hi.
I was wondering if perhaps Josie could stay with us for a while until she is on her feet. She is a stranger the same way I was long ago.
Oh, I see. Well, little Miss Josie, is there something in particular that you do, or do you have anything to perhaps offer, or are you truly in need of some assistance? You see Josie looks up and just goes, oh, I can help with a few repairs here and there. I see your lighting system could use maybe a little bit of a look over. Some things need some maintenance in some recent times. Mama Diamond actually blinks, turns and looks over, and she goes, oh! Well, better safe than sorry. When things have quieted down enough, perhaps tomorrow morning, I would love to have you take a look at some things. Then, but of course, I would love to have you here. Castry, it's good to see you again. She comes over, and if you're allowing it, she's going to give you a little kiss on the top of the head.
Of course.
It's good to know that the both of you are right, that your new friend is all right. Where is Jade?
She went off. I wounded myself just a little bit, and she went.
Who did this to you?
They are dead. Do not worry.
Oh.
We helped make sure of that.
Oh.
It was apparently they are troglodytes where we were adventuring, Mama.
Oh, no. Not troglodytes.
We dispatched most of them, I believe.
How horrible. Well, must have been some sort of adventure. If you're ever wanting to talk about it with me, by all means. I am currently in the process of showing someone new around who will be taking some time to get things built up. So, Aquamarine, you will not exactly be the newest member of our family for much too longer. Still, at the very least, find your footing. You'll be all right.
Thank you.
Of course.
I do intend to work over the next few nights and do some paintings before Emerald's party as well. So
Splendid. Well, you two are treasures. Please rest, relax. You are home. even if it is a second home. She looks over at Puddle. That being said, welcome back. Please, you don't need to perform tonight. I'm not going to push you out there to those lovely guests. Take some time. Malachi, I'm sure you know to look after them. See, Malachi just nod and go, yeah, got it. Yeah, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. Jade will probably want to cook for them and everything else along those lines. Splendid. If you have any other questions, please come see me. I'm going to go find fluorides again. So, and you see she ducks away.
All right, I think we are free to go to the room, Puddle, if you want to get set up.
Yes, we should grab some food. I'm sure Jade would want to eat before we head ourselves to bed.
The two of you, with your slowly, very, very small retinue of a kobold, a wood elf woman, and eventually another young woman coming back with what looks to be a platter of bunch of little nibbles and bites and drinks and sips and a full-on medical kit for you, Castria.
It really was not that bad, Opal. She healed it quite well. It is just a small mark. I'm sure it will be gone in a few days.
No. I have to make sure that you're taken care of. And you see, as you've made your way up to the room, she has taken the time to clean, dress and take care of this injury. As she's working at it, you see Malachi kind of helps show Josie to the space, and you can put your things down here. And there's maybe a few comments like, what the hell do you put in that sort of thing? And Josie just starts going, well, I have this. She pulls out, you see Josie pulls out, spare pillows, a few blankets, other sorts of things. And she also mentions, if there really isn't enough space on the bed, I can sleep in my bag. Which surprises your other two companions. But you guys are able to get food, drink, that sort of thing. Thankfully, you don't require too many stitches, or really much at all, as she makes sure that it's disinfected, it sucks a little bit, and bandaged appropriately for you. Jade just fully kind of attaches herself to your side. But as Malachi looks between two, he goes, okay, so, out of curiosity, because I have to be the adult here, what's this substance that you're using?
Oh, I'll show you. We got it from the labyrinth, but it seems perfectly safe. And as I do this, you can see my new friend Ouroboros wrap around it as I hand it over.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh,
fella?
a new friend I made. I was possessed by a dark god, but we fought it off, and I am no longer possessed, but I did come into possession of this little guy, Ouroboros. And, he's very cute.
There's a stare as she's kind of holding Ouroboros, who's kind of coiled around her wrist too. But you see, Malachi has been nodding and slowly turning her gaze over in Puddle's direction to be like, did you know about this?
I, knew bits and pieces, but I hadn't got the chance to hear the full story of all the details.
Okay.
We'd gotten separated for a bit. While she was doing that, I met some genies.
Oh.
That is where the powder comes from, no?
Got it.
I'm not sure where they found that powder. They snuck off, stole things when I told them not to, and...
See, Josie looks up her bag and just goes, we found it.
Wait, are you telling me Lola and Iria stole things? From the genies?
Yes. Yes. I don't throw Josie under the bus for stealing the pole. I don't worry. They know that you all stole from them. They know.
Well, they know about the ore. The ore. The pole,
No,
the ore. It's an ore.
I'm assuming they knew more, but they had other things going on, and
So
we got them in our good graces.
okay. So they weren't.
I do
We
believe.
do not have to worry about them finding us for this.
No, I actually am looking forward to finding them again, because I promised the Tao and the other that we would reconcile at some point. They asked me where they should go, and I told them to just journey. So, we should be fine. There should be nothing chasing us down.
See, Josie reaches down and just starts tapping on the wood flooring. Sorry, force of habit, I guess.
But yes, that is the substance I was using to dream walk.
Okay. You see Malachi kind of like takes the vial, starts to roll it between your fingers, looking at it, everything else along those lines. Alright, well, if you guys are going to use this, by all means, just, do you split this, or how does this...
Well, it seems my power set that I have been gifted works really well with this, so I dump it on my head, I go to sleep, and then Puddle will go to sleep, and then I will find a Puddle in my sleep, and then something will happen, I think.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I try something? Just to help with the air.
Well, substances such as this is your specialty, so sure.
You see she reaches over, gives you a little boop on the nose, as she gets up and starts making a few changes to the room. You see she goes, cracks open the window to a certain amount. You feel a little bit of a draft from the outside air, a little bit of music come in. She immediately then lowers what looks to be a large sheet curtain over it, sort of a voluminous gossamer sort of flowing thing to kind of, doesn't really do the whole job of like blocking everything out, but just enough to keep things comfortable. She goes around, lights a few candles. You see she also goes, Jade, can you get me the little box from the bottom drawer on my side, please? Jade goes, yes, okay. Goes, grabs it, pulls it out for her. Malachite starts pulling out little crystals and starts putting them around the place. Kind of just going, don't worry about it, it's just for vibes to help out the experience. Everything else along those lines. So, everything will be good. Trust me.
Before we get
Puddle
started,
doing with that? Sorry.
Oh, I'm fully entrusting.
Okay.
Like, you say that I trust you, and you trust her, so I'm like full for it. Before we get started, though, Josie, could I grab some of my things out of your bag?
Yeah.
Jade, Malachite, I had some gifts, some things from our adventure that I'd like to give to you all, if that's all right.
Oh, you shouldn't have. What'd you give me? Jade just kind of like leans over, away from like Castria's shoulder, just a tiny bit, still making physical contact.
So I give Jade a shirt from the gift shop that says I survived the Kraganaw.
Oh! What is a Kraganaw?
It is something
It's a
we
super-
survived.
I also will give Jade a piece of the large crystal stone orb thing that I dove into the well for.
Okay, alright.
Cass's eyes get a little big when you hand that to her, but she says nothing.
I not a large piece, but one of the smaller pieces that it was broken off and in the process of giving. I give her a piece, and then to Malachite, I wasn't sure what to grab for you, but I did find this, and it seemed to be something that you might be interested in. And I'm actually going to hand over the candle, the red candle that was on the golden metal ring that smelled like cinnamon.
Hold on a second.
Oh no.
But there's a chance that this candle might be magical in nature, but So be cautious when using it, but you seem like this is your style of thing. I hope you don't take offense to that.
You see, she gets this sniff and goes, oh, well, I mean, there's one way we can figure it out if you'd like. And maybe this can add...
Maybe not now. Alright, unless... I'll let you be the judgment call here. You are the... expert here.
She looks at it and goes, what do I want as a role for this? Because this could be very funny. I'll say this. She's keen on maybe figuring out what it is. If you'd like her to save it for another time, simple persuasion, low DC.
I'm letting her decide.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll a second time then. She'll take your words as honest, but you see, she goes, I mean, we'll just light it real quick, and then
Perhaps near the open window? We do not know what it does.
it's fresh air coming in. You got it. We'll just give this a quick little light, and if anything super weird's happening, we'll just snuff it out or something like that. You see, she takes a candle and goes, actually, we could use one right around here. Oh, just in case. She takes out a match, strikes it, goes to light it. This is not the right music for this.
Oh no, what is happening?
I was like grooving. I was like, it's getting exciting. Why?
Roll initiative.
Just a second. Just a second. I'm just gonna...
A large demon appears in the bedroom, as it was a candle of demon summoning.
Candle...
Is that Latin I hear?
The candle ignites. You see the flame. There is a bright spark. It grows for a bit, and then it looks like it begins to die out. And then suddenly the flame regrows. Puddle, you hear in your mind go, oh, that ain't normal fire. And as the flame regrows, there's something off about the color. And you see the base, the ring, the inscription, a little rune lights up on the ring itself. And the smell of cinnamon gives way to, not really gives way, but begins to mingle with brimstone. As you hear, these words begin to fill the air, and then the words start to make sense. Sorry, the contact you are trying to reach is not available at this moment, redirecting you to the nearest contact. And you start hearing music! Not exactly your immediate choice of music. It definitely clashes with what's going on outside, as you just hear strange noises coming from elsewhere, an unearthly sort of, orchestra happening. And Malachite stops and goes, is this bad?
Malachite, I do not think we should... That was not a language I understand. I don't think we should be playing with the candle anymore.
Okay, well, I'll go put it out. You see she goes over and starts to, grab a little cat thing to go put the flame out. As she goes to do it, you hear... the music suddenly cuts out, and you hear, hello?
Hey, hello?
Do you want her to stop?
Well, now there is a voice. Hello, so sorry, I do not believe we intended to contact you. I do apologize.
Oh, sorry, things are coming in a little fadey-wadey. Is there something I could do for you? This is very strange.
What do you do?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's still very hard to make it out. It sounds like there's multiple voices. Listen, if you are currently trying to make a deal of some sort, I'm afraid I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. But I would love to get back to you. Is there a invocation, a root circle, or a soul name that I can contact you back by?
Did you just say soul name?
I believe you asked if I asked if there is a soul name. Yes, if there is a true name, you'd be willing to discuss. Don't worry, discretion is paramount with how we do things.
May I have the name of the person I am talking to first? Oh, go for it. If you want to do it, do it.
So I have a flaw that's naive.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect. No, it's fine. Go for it. Do it.
I lean in close. You said true name, correct?
Oh yes, of course. I know a little bit about Udaminzi. Thank you.
You can contact me at Kithira Carnisius.
You hear Kathira Carnissus. Okay, so the pact is sealed. I'll be getting in touch with you at some point. The candle goes out. And then reignites itself, goes, oh, so terribly sorry. Did anybody else want to give their true name by all means? Just in case they wanted to also be kept in the loop. I understand there are multiple persons on the other end of this call.
Are you sure? Do you think this is okay?
To be perfectly clear, giving your true name is not going to bring you to any sort of fault or problem or damnation or anything else along those lines.
It is a simple agreement that should you want to contact us, you may use that. Yes?
You got it.
Cassandra.
Okie dokie. Anybody else? You see Malachi look at you and just kind of like give a... shakes her head a little bit.
I'll look back at Jade.
Jade also is just kind of staring, but then you just hear, Josie, okay. Alright, that appears to be all the... Oh, there's one... sorry. It seems like I'm losing you. It seems this invocation is having a little bit of issues. We'll be getting right back in touch with you. Thank you so much for contact. The candle, you see, sputters, and goes out. With a thicker than normal smoke starting to emit from the wick of this candle, which quickly coils itself back into a usable state.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Yes.
Would you like to play with the dogs and go dream walking now?
I think that would be excellent. I am in a great state of mind for this.
Yes, perfect. I shall look up at Malachite and Jade. Are they horrified?
She looks at you and goes, I don't know what all of that was about, but if anyone tries to hurt you or damn you or something along those lines, I will kill them.
It'll be fine. I clarified the agreement that it was only to be used as a way for contact, nothing else. From what I know of these sorts of things, they are very good at following rules.
Okay. And that you guys wait for like maybe a couple minutes or so. Nothing really happens. It sounds like you guys are kind of left to your own devices. Yeah.
Plot for later.
Malachi just takes the candle, moves it elsewhere, grabs a wholly different, non-magical candle, and goes and puts it on one vessel. She looks at you and goes, okay, so with that out of the way, you guys should be safe. Should be perfectly safe. Nothing should be happening. There's like literally only one space safer for this sort of thing. But we're not there right now, and you guys are tired, so we'll do it here. She sets everything up and goes, okay, take my advice, maybe don't dump it on yourself. Pillow sheets.
Oh. I guess I did not understand. I just thought I had to put it on me, but I have to just put it on the pillow?
Yeah, that might be the best case for you right now. She just, after that whole experience, she's just like, alright, how do I... She starts futzing a little bit more. I'll be real with you, Castria. You probably haven't seen Malachite be this serious in a while. Which is still a mellow thing, but like just there's a little less like peaky corners to her mouth at this moment.
While she's doing that, I will lean over to Jade and just be like, I'd like to talk to you about your dream, but perhaps after, alright?
Okay. Yes, tomorrow.
And I'll give her a squidge.
She squishes you right back. It does look like there's a lot on her mind, but she doesn't know the full details of what you told Malachite. You see Malachite take a moment, uncork the vial, sprinkles a little bit onto both of your pillows to help with this, and just kind of gestures for the both of you to lay down and try your best to sleep.
Do you have a side you prefer? Puddle.
No.
Okay, I will take that one. Oh, go lay down. Try and get
I
comfy
will
cozy.
also lay down.
And I'll let Ouroboros like curl up right here.
I have my paintbrush like clutched to my chest as I lay down to go to sleep.
As the two of you go lay down, you hear Malachite start humming softly as you lay down. Now, of course, like anyone who's tried to lay down and just be like, okay, sleep. It's not an instantaneous thing. But as you do lay down, you feel the sort of reverberation from Malachite start to reach you. A little bit of rest, just tiredness kind of comes. There's this moment where you're like, okay, hopefully this can take effect. Castria, you blink, and you find yourself in that space once again. Darkness around, iridescent road beneath you. As you look about, you feel a sway and a little bit of a push as things tinge themselves. The sound almost sounds like it goes out from your ears a little bit. And then, soon enough, you turn and look and you see Kathira, who just manifests by your side. Puddle, you are here with Castria in this space. The road beneath you, the vast expanse of this space around.
So?
Quick question.
Okay.
Go for it.
Do I look like I'm the same as I did when I went to sleep?
Now,
Or do I have more of a different appearance with what I'm trying, based on where I'm trying to get to in my dreams?
well, this is the very fun question then. Castria, I will ask you, because this is meant to be something, a reflection of your truest self, of your own inner state, how you feel, how you think, how you are. what does Castria appear like to her friend in this moment?
She is in her Yanti form, and right over her heart, there is just a little bit of a light. But you've seen her in her Yanti form. That is mostly what she looks like.
Can I roll a logic here? I don't have anything on logic, but
Sure.
just after seeing the light based off a previous dream that I've had.
Okay. And you can ask aloud, or you can ask me privately what this roll is about.
I just want to see if with using logic, can I put 2 and 2 together from the dream that I shared with Iria to what I'm seeing now? That
I see. With a 12, there could be a connection, but it's not a one-to-one. You would probably need more evidence.
gotcha.
It's possible, but hard to say.
Okay,
And
that's all.
no worries. And in turn, Castria, as you look towards your companion, how does Kathira appear to her companion?
As you look to her, she no longer looks rugged, traveled. The scars are gone. The flames that accent her are still there. They're still part of who she is. But her hair is much longer than it used to be, and it's notably down. It comes down to almost to the back of her knees in its length, and it flows much like water. Her skin is a lot more cleaned up. Her clothing that is normally a coat and some bandages and loose-fitting pants and all this is instead replaced with almost like a toga-style robe. White with gold banding. There's jewelry adorning her. Nothing like you've seen before. The expression that she usually carries of like a joyful, excited, curious is instead replaced with a bit more of a solemn, nervous, tentative look.
I see perhaps you're seeking out something very important. But
I didn't think that you would see me like this. It's a bit embarrassing.
do not be embarrassed. You look lovely, but also we live many lives, don't we? It is nice to see you're as interesting in your previous life as you are now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. As long as you find it interesting, I guess that's nice.
Well, I wasn't sure how happy you were about it, so interesting seemed the best middle ground. Do you like looking like this? Is this comfortable? Does this feel like home? Or is this a type of bondage?
This is what I ran from.
And what you now run to?
Complicated.
I understand completely.
Being caged, protected. I know it wasn't out of ill will. but it was limiting. It was constricting, suffocating. And it doesn't help that every time he looked at me, I could see it in his eyes that all he saw was my mother. We looked very much alike. And I could just see the grief.
I know the great burden of expectations and grief that is placed upon us by our parents.
It wasn't just my father, it was our whole city.
It's always
I mean,
everyone.
they looked to me. I was supposed to be their ruler eventually. Their leader. And I ran.
Well, perhaps what you have learned would make you a better leader if you so wish. In the end, it is whether or not you actually want to lead these people that will make you a good one. Do you want to lead your people?
Is it bad if I say no?
No, it is not.
Before we move further, a quick few things. If we're able to get in contact with him, don't take anything my father says directly to heart. He is very, very loud, very boisterous man. He says things, and I don't think he always processes the words that he's saying. And two, if I tell you to cut the connection and to get away, sever the connection, if you can, between us, and wake me up as soon as possible. Please do not ask why.
I will not. We are here on a journey for you, and I will follow your lead and command as needed. And don't worry about your father. I have a feeling he and my mother would get along very well. Or perhaps the direct opposite.
One foot in front of the other, right? Or, ooh, that was a bit distasteful of me. I'm sorry.
It is alright. It is a common phrase I have heard many times. I do not take offense. But, speaking of feet, I do believe it is yours that must lead. I do not know this place. But I will help guide. And I'll, hold my hand out to help.
Looking about this space, as Castria offers her hand to you. Castria, you have been in a place such as this before. This nearly boundless yet liminal space. You see the flickers, the little spots of mist here and there that as you turn your attention to, Puddle turns her attention to, some of them flicker and some fade. But Cass, you know that these are spaces of people you know, people you're aware of, people you have maybe even just passed by on the streets once in a while. The capabilities of souls that you have made connections to. As you look about, you see the road beneath you curls upwards and stretches into these different directions as you focus a little bit of your intent, your perception.
What is the name we are looking for? You must be the one to call out. I do not know them.
Agapios.
We seek copios.
The road shifts, curls upwards. It searches. It looks. Time passes. More time passes. You start to perhaps consider what might be taking place here. Although, eventually, Castria, you feel like he cannot be found.
Is there a protection that would keep me from finding your father?
There's the protection over our city. But I was hoping that maybe in my dreams I could maybe slip by, but I guess that's not the case.
I would like the both of you to roll logic for me. Cass, you may choose to do learning instead if you'd like.
It's the same dice either way.
That's an 18. That's about as good as it gets for Puddle.
Okay.
That's an 18 from me.
Oh.
2 18s.
With taking a moment to think about it, there are a few possibilities that come to mind. It's entirely possible that, as Puddle has mentioned, the protective nature of the city might be hampering this approach. There is also the entire possibility that there is an easier explanation for it.
He is not asleep.
Puddle, you have traveled a long way. And who knows if your father is able to find rest. That being said, you are still within this space.
Alright. Well, if we cannot reach your father, perhaps there is something else we can explore. Something within you.
Let me try another.
Alright.
Someone not within the city.
We can try, yes.
They left long before I did. But if I can't talk to my father, surely they're the only one that can give me the answers I'm seeking currently. Henley Donerath.
The road twists once more and curls in a different direction. Roll downwards, but eventually you see that as many of these wispy visions of what appear to be the dreams of many, many other people, some perhaps you would know the name of, and others you don't. Your intent, Puddle, finds one in particular. As the road leads to it, this slightly shimmering stone. You hear familiar boisterous laugh that your old professor always had whenever you thought of something new or presented a new idea. He's asleep at this moment.
as Puddle will begin to kind of walk towards his laugh, and as she does, her appearance changes a bit. The solemn expression becomes a much more familiar one. The excitement, the curiosity. Her hair stays at the same length, but the robes that were once similar to a toga now become sparring robes. Many of the bruises and scars that you were familiar with seeing her with, the scars aren't there, but the bruises are there, and they are much more plentiful. And much larger. Particularly, though, her hair, at the same length that it is, that was flowing gently before, is now flowing like a torrent. Like a very powerful current is kicked up inside of her. Astria.
Yes.
I apologize if he's a bit much.
You know my line of work, yes? Boisterousness is not something I am a stranger to.
This is the man who taught me everything I know about the magic that I use.
Then it will be a pleasure, certainly. Especially as the expression on your face has changed to something so glowing and positive. I feel like I'm
Don't know
about
how
to
positive it is.
I feel like I'm about to meet, if not your true father, a wonderful inspiration to you. Shall we?
Let's go.
The vision comes closer. As you begin to peer in, step forward, sort of a mist of color and sight begins to take over the both of you. Could both of you please roll a presence?
Extraordinary presence, give me advantage here.
Absolutely, it does. If you feel like something would work in this moment, by all means.
I don't think idle would work here.
It might. No one knows.
Fuck it, let's use idle. What else am I doing tonight?
The 25 for Puddle.
Good roll. Puddle. Actually, both of you. Before this space completely overtakes you, I would like both of you to make a perception roll for me.
Can I, because we are
Gonna
in a
use
dream
obs-
world, use
I
prescience?
think because you are in a place like this, I will let you roll prescience.
I'm going to use Observant here as well.
Observant instead of rolling. As the both of you start to make your way towards the space, for some reason there's a bit of you, and I think Puddle, this especially happens to you, that as you go to walk into this new space, there's a moment where you stop and just kind of look back over your shoulder. Both of you see, along the road behind you, another presence watching after. And it's merely a flash before this space overtakes. But there's the brief moment where, especially to you, Castria, you're maybe a little shocked that it looks like Malachite was just following after her a little bit.
I make note in my head to ask her about it later.
Puddle, you also see very similar features, except she looks a tiny bit more wild. The colored vision overtakes, however, and this figure is drawn away. Alright, that'll learn you. Oh, we got some new ones! Hey, dodge! And I need Puddle to roll agility right now.
Okay.
Legend pointing it.
Go for it. Fuck. 34.
That's a 35! 35 with the legend point.
You may have been wondering why Puddle has shown all these bruises and such, and as this has happened, you see boom, slow motion as what looks to be reverse thrown a trident flies through the air right in front of her face. As someone has hurled a weapon in her direction, as she has just sidestepped out of it. Puddle, you have experienced this much. Apparently he saw you coming and decided to take action, much like he maybe has done beforehand. After all, this guy has maybe taught you a little bit of combat in the past.
Is this a greeting of some kind? And I'll pick up the trident and try to chuck it back in greeting.
You see, as the trident go past your intent, it actually makes the trident kind of just go and like kind of start slow and then just kind of hover like in water, and you pick it back up effortlessly and turn and look. You see before you, sort of in like a similar sort of dress almost with how Puddle looked beforehand. A little bit of a toga, but you see like a cinched belt, some sort of like new, very flowy pants to him. Big sort of like finny, like red hair that kind of comes off of his head and trails down his back. A fin-like sort of goatee, circular beard coming off of his face. And just a wild grin to him. Just goes, so sorry. If I knew the princess was coming to see me, I'd have used the other end. It's good to see you, Kathira. He comes over and goes for a little bit of like a hug or a handshake or something like that. Not sure, perhaps not sure what he's doing, although maybe you know what he's intending.
Yeah, as he goes for the hug, I'm gonna attempt to throw him over my shoulder.
Might. Roll might. I'll give you advantage on it because you were calling this very well. No.
17.
Okay.
17.
You grab him. He lands woof, into like a space that like cloud dusting just comes off of him. He just goes, "Hoo! Ha! Still got it in you,
I believe that now puts us at me 37, you 750-ish.
Something along those lines. It's been so long. What is it? Is it lesson time already? He gets up, starts dusting himself off. He goes, I'm not wearing my usual vestments. Either of you, go ahead and roll your choice, perception, learning, logic. As he gets up, dusts himself off, looks around, and as a matter of fact, Cass, you've already rolled a 16. The toga that he's wearing is not exactly like Kathira had previously. It actually looks like it is a mismatch between that and a uniform of sorts, like a coat. There is a sleeve that goes down one side. Long, it has little buttons and everything else along these lines. It even has his name on like a little like name tag sort of situation. Like a muse coat. And as he looks around and goes, well, at the the very least, I could give you a new lesson today. What are we? What's the curriculum for today? I'm so sorry, I completely forgotten. Castria, you know from your previous exploit, he's not fully aware of what's happening at this moment.
I'll lean over to Puddle. You may have to shake him from the current dream in order to actually speak with him.
You're telling me I need to spar with him?
Perhaps if you think that will help. Or simply try to talk about the fact that he is wearing a Muse jacket.
Wait, that's a Muse jacket?
It looks like one. It is very similar. If not Muse, it could be associated with the Studiary in Claimhold.
Puddle, yeah. Your attention brought to it the coat. He is wearing it like old dress from your homeland, but it is very much like the uniform of the woman you met earlier this evening.
So he has been busy since he left.
Perhaps we just missed him.
Missed me?
That would be very unfortunate.
No one's missed me lately. No, they all missed me. No, yeah, they all...
Henley, wake up.
Sorry?
We need to talk.
Wake up. I'm already awake. What are you talking about? Lesson for today. What do we know about the world, princess?
I know that we are in your dream right now.
Sorry?
May I introduce myself?
Come on. You're a brighter mind than this, Kenley. Come on.
Oh, you've brought a friend with
you. You can't let me...
Roll persuasion, Puddle. I will give you the assistance from Castria. You see he kind of stops and looks at you for a good hot second. As he goes, I'm in a dream. Listen, there's been quite a bit of craziness happening around here. Sorry, yeah, I'm asleep. Oh, you're right, this is a dream. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Whew, man, glad I'm asleep. I'm not dead, am I?
No, you're
no,
not
no,
dead.
no, 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 no.
Okay. Because, if
we
that
are
happened,
simply...
man, that got me.
We are simply dreamwalking right now.
Wait, what was and you see behind him a vista start to take shape. You see behind him like a structure of what looks to be stone and metal and glass and many other things start to form. And behind, kind of jutting out from the top, there is a large sort of like the wider end of a conical sort of structure kind of tipping out from the top of it, aimed in one direction. As this vista continues on and on and on, it starts to build out more. You see grass and craggy rock and other sorts of things. As it looks out, I'm dreaming. Okay. This is just natural sleep? Is that how this is working? Did you figure some sleep magic out or something?
No, you were asleep. We went to sleep. In the way I understand it, my friend here has extraordinary powers, and we were able to visit you here in your dream.
Okay.
It is very nice to meet you. My name is Castria.
Yes.
Castria. Nice to meet you. Kenley Donarath. Professor Kenley Donarath.
A professor?
Yes, of course.
A teacher?
Yes, of course.
He is, and as I understand it, quite possibly the single most skilled user of elementalism, at least when it comes to wielding water and ice.
Strange. You're not merfolk. You're a snake?
No, I am not merfolk. I am a Yanti.
Oh, I see. I haven't met one of you folks before.
There are not many of us left.
I made the same mistake. I thought she was like Reyna. It was quite embarrassing.
Right.
I,
How's Reyna doing?
well, so you remember the thing you told me never to do, even if you did it, about leaving the city?
And I know that you probably didn't listen to me.
Yes, I'm no longer in the city. It's been about a year.
Oh, well, okay. So you left. I mean, what, did you decide to stretch your legs? Go for a...
No, I decided to take a night out after a bit of my father's overbearingness, and he also might have been mad at me because I might have stolen something. And I hold the paintbrush out.
Oh.
I might have stolen something, and he was a bit frustrated with me. So I swam to look at the moon, and there may or may not have been a storm. And I haven't been able to get back home since.
He stops and looks at you a bit before he goes, well, if you stole the brush, fuck him. It's not like, it belonged to him or anything like that. It was meant to be passed along to you. Storm.
Yes.
You see him get a look on his face as he starts to process that. Behind him, as the vista continues to stretch, in the direction that conical sort of like structure is aimed out of this weird dreamlike building, you see clouds that stretch and flicker and change colors and shapes. You see rains of different types of green and red and blue. You see winds that pick apart mountains and blow them to the side. You see more and more chaos behind him as he just looks and goes, Storm. Huh. That's, unusual. You said this was about a year ago.
Yes.
What was...
Give or take a few months.
Take a few months. I'll have to check calendar.
I believe it was the source.
Seems to chew on something. Okay, well, you found a storm, and then I assume you turned and went back home?
Then it was gone.
I'm sorry, it was gone?
Yes, you know that once the storms appear, the barrier activates and we aren't able to make it back. That's why none that have been gone for a long period of time have ever come back.
Wait. I'm sorry, Princess. Kathira.
But my father told me.
That's not how that works. The city doesn't do that. That's not... No, the city should still be there. You swam in and you found it.
You know that there was one thing that I was good at, and that was tracking myself in the water. You know I was good. I followed back every path I took. For the past 3 months I'd been in the city, and every path led to nothing.
But no, there could have been illusion or... A city doesn't just get up and leave. What do you mean it was gone?
Henley, I slammed through the caves that our city was built on top of. My mother's grave was no longer there.
What? How does something like that just happen? That doesn't... A storm. What else did you see during the storm?
The large darkening of the waters.
You were on the surface. Was there anything else?
There were some merchant ships I could see in the distance that did not make it back to port as I watched both of them get taken down.
Merchant ships. Merchant
Not by the wind.
Merchant ships. I feel like I know something.
If I may, I know it might be a painful memory, Puddle, but we are in a dream. If you want a refresher in order to all of us observe what you saw, it still lives within you. Perhaps we could just go. I will focus
I
on
need you to
seeing if I
swear.
can bring both of us.
If we're able to do that, I need you to promise me one thing.
Of course.
What you see. Do not tell a soul.
You have my word. And my honor. No one will know. I will not even tell our roommates and our friends without your permission.
I'll begin to focus on that night.
Castria, roll prescience for me if you don't mind. To see how.
I'm putting legend points into this. I got
By
2.
all means.
As I am focusing, I do want to say one thing to Kenley. I need to meet you in person. There are things that I need your help with in regards to elementalism.
You have.
I may or may not have an elemental in my head.
You see he reaches out and not attempting to strike you or attempt to, like, you know, as a teacher in some way. But he goes and, like, takes you by the shoulder. You found fire?
Yes,
Fire?
he
And what?
called me his champion.
You
I also
briefly
have-
made acquaintance with electricity.
What?
I took a bolt of
Sorry?
lightning to the
You
chest,
caught lightning!
was able to wield it for a bit, and may or may not have pissed off a lightning elemental that is currently coming for me,
I'm sorry.
and does not sound very
a
happy.
lightning elemental.
And to top it off, one last thing. I had a dream. Of her. You know, our blessed water. But it seems that if I am interpreting that dream correctly, I kind of need to seek out more elementals, and I need your help with that.
You see as Castria's hands weave and the dream starts to change to churning waters and a darkened night, illuminated only by the flashes of lightning. There's a flurry of thoughts in his head as he turns back and looks towards the strange clouds behind him that stretch ever onwards. It could be possible. But as he mutters this to himself, the two of you and your professor find yourselves amidst, not exactly in the water, but amongst waves that churn with the force and fury of a storm as strange ships dot the seascape around you, almost that landscape. Sails desperately try to be tied down, put against the mast so they don't blow away. But you see some of them have been torn to shreds. Lightning flashes here and there. Puddle, you see the storm around you. And as you look around, it all just flows about. The rain, the clouds, the heavy winds. Castria, you see just all these details. Puddle, this is your space. What details, what extra details do you think you want to try to bring attention to in this moment?
We're on the surface of the water, correct?
Yes.
Way too high up to see what would be the lights of the city.
As you look downwards, like a memory, a glimmer of the city is there. You know it's not usually visible from the surface. You also see the shadows move to encircle around this space. Kenley looks down and just sees all of this. See his breath kind of catch, despite not needing to breathe. Begins to look around, looks at the ships. Those aren't ships I'm used. I'm gonna roll something for him here.
Castria, you would notice Puddle is reaching towards the city. Tears streaming down her face.
She'll just gently put a hand on your shoulder. Just gentle. Not holding back, but just a reminder that she is not alone. Not here.
I don't immediately... The ships feel like they are familiar in some way, but I don't intimately know. And as he says this, out of the corner of your eye, Puddle, along the bow of the ship, you see a light. You see it go overboard. You see it begins to sink. Down in the murk, the lights from the city vanish. That glimmering light continues to fall, and Castria and Puddle, you see a young woman with purple hair dive in after, like an idiot.
Purple hair, you say?
Yes.
It's like before.
Can I roll like a learning to know if I know who that is or not? Probably not.
I think you recognize Iria.
It is Iria.
Yes.
And you do hear me vocally say, just like before.
You see another version of Puddle swim over to grab her.
What is this?
The light.
I don't remember it from that night, but it was another dream. I was meaning to speak to Iria about it soon.
This is not the past. This is the future.
The light drifts downwards, downwards, downwards. Before there is a flash of lightning, Castry, you see the shape moving so fast, a silhouette against shadows, long tail, kind of like yourself, with fins on the end. Takes that light, and within the flash is gone. Castria, you hear might be the ones.
We should not dwell here. We should not dwell here.
There is the feeling that many things are gone. The city is gone, Puddle. The shapes have moved on. The ships are sinking. The dream version of yourself and area are gone. Now it's just a storm that dies down. Kenley looks towards the two of you and goes, I think I need to do some probing.
Where are you, sir?
The city just disappeared. It just disappeared.
Where are you in the waking world, so that we may contact you?
No, you should not come to see me. You saw where I was. It's not safe. You're not ready. Not yet. Besides, we have quite a bit of cleaning up to do. But I'll...
Sir, you seem to know something.
I need to do my own investigating. But I will be... Do you know Undertown?
We are there currently.
You're in Undertown?
Seek us at the
Look.
gems.
There is an event that's coming up. I will be there. I am quite much owed some time off after what I had to just go through. I will be there. I will find you. At the gems?
Yes.
Strange world.
I needed employment.
What do you mean you needed employment? Of all people, you?
When I left, I only kind of took the paintbrush. I wasn't intending on staying gone.
I will come find you. The tournament.
I need your...
The ring. I'll be there.
You are going to be at the King of the Ring.
I always go to King of the Ring.
So do I. Huh.
I'll find you there. I have questions.
Need your guidance.
Of course. We must talk about this. How does... I don't understand. I just don't understand. But, he comes over towards you, Puddle. Kathira. You are more amazing than I think anyone has the capability to realize.
You brought me down so many times when I was a child and I said I wanted to be able to control everything. You told me I was only fit for the water.
You can't control everything. I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Most likely.
Yeah?
But, you know what the fun thing about learning is? Is that you prove to yourself how wrong you were. And how amazing the world is. This is amazing. You might be the focal point. I will come find you. I'll ask a few questions around. See if I can get a subclade mold for something. I will find you. I will find you. You have my word. Be safe.
And when you get here, I'm finally owed some answers about Mom. Father never told me.
You would never tell me.
Well,
I think I've earned.
like you, I need a new job, so I'm under no real need to keep up the secrecy anymore. So yes, we'll talk. I'm not sure how much we'll stick in this space. After all, I am dreaming, right?
Yes.
I have to clean up this study
Hmm.
area. I had a breakout recently. I had to fight for my life. I'll get in a
I think we should leave you to rest.
Yes. Can you?
What is it?
That's, I'll weather it.
If there is something I can be of assistance with,
You take care of her.
gladly.
And you take care of her, of course. What is a princess if they don't look after the safety of their subjects?
I'm not a princess.
And I am nobody's subject.
Well, excuse me, princess. He laughs and very awkwardly, not so awkwardly, but just goes in for a little bit of a hug.
I'm gonna give him a hug, and then I will step back and bow. And then as we go to leave this dream state, I want to send a bolt of fire at him.
Roll energy.
This is an attack, so I'm rolling this at a 7.
Going to attempt to dodge it.
Legend point.
Go for it.
Fuck it.
He has none.
Can I also use some of my prescience to make sure the rest of his dream is happy?
You manage to hurl a quick little firebolt in his way. You hear him go, "Ha!" It cinches him a little bit off the shoulder and goes, "Ha! I love this. I love learning these
Plus
things."
1.
Plus 1. No. Just 1. This is a new one. This is a new category. I love it. This amazing world. I'm so glad you stepped out into it. I'll find you. You see, he just kind of laughs and, Castria, as you shape the rest of his dream into something more pleasant, you're able to detach yourself. But he is left in something more pleasant. Which is really good for him because he actually did go through a recent harrowing experience and will need the long rest. Is there anything else the two of you need to get up to within here?
I'd say that after we leave there, Puddle begins to pull herself to her own dream. And Cass is more than welcome to come along for the part of this, but this will just lead into the rest of Puddle's sleep for the night.
I think Cass will bid her good night and let her go to her own dream.
You should come say hi with me at least.
Who are we going to see?
As we enter my dream, it is a sea cave with... It's a garden in a sea cave, but all the plants are bioluminescent. And there are bioluminescent jellyfish kind of swimming around. And directly in front is a statue of a woman that looks much like Puddle, but much older.
Your mother.
This is where I find myself most nights.
I see where you get your great beauty. Her eyes are kind.
As Puddle and invites you to share in this space. The two of you spend time communing. The night passes. The two of you are able to get your long, needed, comfortable sleep, watched over by close companions. You've learned some more tonight. As the morning comes, we are going to go ahead and take our break here, guys. As we check in on so many other things.
Sorry, y'all. I know that was a bit of a long scene. I'm sorry.
Everybody laughed.
Look what you've done. No, this stuff. Let me kill the light real quick.
Alright. Alright, so what is this?
So this, we got the Warlock this time around. The Eldritch Eats, as it's called.
Eldritch
Cunningham
Eats.
Pork Stick. Which makes it sound like it's just being double pig.
Kind of makes sense for Warlock, though. That straight up tastes like ham.
I think it is ham.
No, I mean, like, that's all I'm tasting is ham. Just very strong ham flavor.
This is really good. Yeah, it doesn't have like a weird sense of it being like over or undercooked or anything else along.
It's like a honey ham, yeah.
Yeah. See, we got a lot of folks back. Do we have Charles and Anna?
Sorry again for taking up so much time there.
Like I said, buttons were being pushed, so I have to entertain buttons. When you started describing that you had bruises all over you, I was just like, you know what, that's fitting.
I mean, he was a professor, but he was also, like, her combat teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he would not have held back on her just because she was the princess.
No. And yes, many times he would have called you princess, perhaps a little...
Tauntingly. Tauntingly.
Yes.
Princess derogatory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not full derogatory, but...
Inflammatory. Trying to make me mad. Trying to get me riled up.
Because, hey, when you get heated, you do stuff.
Tell me about it.
Looks like we got a lot of folks back. So,
We're good to go. I'm recording.
Okay. Change to something. Not that. No, not that one. So. The next morning comes. Undertown is once again abuzz with an energy that seems not that it doesn't want to sleep. Those of you who awaken the tavern are met with breakfast as you have requested from Foamy. Foamy. With coffee and supplies, everything else along those lines. Sphinx is happy to see you that morning. Lola, you wake up in your bedroom, thankfully without someone just staring at you from the canopy or the corner or anything else along those lines. Puddle, Castria, the two of you also wake in the gems the next day. Full, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, everything else along those lines. It's a new day. Things are nice and quiet. And for the most part, the day is yours. So I'll ask, is there anything that anyone wants to attempt to get up to? Little personal things that they want to take care of? This is essentially the downtime period of just getting some things done on the side or what have you. Lola, what's up?
So this is the very next day, not like a following, right?
So
we're gonna go day by day. Okay. I guess she would just kind of get up, get dressed, and just go go by our day. Make sure that she's acting normal, or what she hopes her father considers normal.
Yes, of course. You are able to get up, go get yourself. Of course, the breakfast has been made for you. Everything else along those lines. Some of the mooks kind of move about and give you a little bit of a weird side eye. Your father has also managed to have breakfast. He gives you a little bit of a gracious good morning, kind of gives you a little kiss on the top of the head. And what are you up to today, daughter?
Well, I might do some pre-shopping, go to lunch with the girls. I don't really have anything solid planned. Is there any errands you need me to do?
You know, if I need any errands done, I'll send someone else.
Yeah, I figured that. But I might go out later. Just very chill dinner.
There's that good pregnant pause as you say this. Uh-huh. You have company or something?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna have lunch with the girls, and then you know how we are. As soon as we meet up, it's so hard to, not stay together.
Okay.
And so that usually lunch turns into, day drinking, and then that turns into dinner.
Well, I'm sure you know your limits.
Always. Plus, I have is there a name I can give him other than bodyguard? Because it doesn't feel very bodyguardish. It feels a little bit more.
Muscle, blade in the dark, you go ahead and take your pick.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make a joke. Haha.
Hey.
But I should be
Hey,
fine.
You can call him whatever you want.
Think call him by his name. Actually, I did have a question.
You see he pulls himself up from his broadsheet as he kind of stops and takes a look at you. Yes, my daughter.
So I know I've technically indirectly asked before, but you know the things I can do with my voice. I'm just wondering if maybe we have an origin story I haven't figured out yet. And if there's an age I will reach, maybe, in which I will be given that information.
You see him take a moment. just me, the DM, going like, what age do we set you at again?
25. We went with 25.
Oh, yeah. A quarter of a century. You know what? It might actually be soon. But, fortunately, I'm a little busy today. I'll catch up with
But-
you.
Yeah, great. Soon is totally cool. Totally 100% cool. I'm gonna grab, and she just kind of like reaches over and grabs a fruit, whatever kind of fruit there is here.
I'll get it.
Like, I'm gonna go for a walk I'm gonna go for a walk while the shop's open. Always the best time to go. It's when they put out everything and it smells all nice and clean.
Be safe. You hear him mumble something about having a talk to Sagan about something.
Yeah.
There's potentially something in the broadsheet that concerns him, or maybe he's just being his usual focused self in the mornings. It's hard to tell.
She just walks over, gives him a kiss at the top of the head, and then gets out before he catches onto anything.
You don't see him, but you're pretty certain that the man known as Tor is following after you at some point or another. You're able to head out after that one. Any other shenanigans from anyone else? Anything in particular they want to try to do?
Would the dwarf, new guy, be around this morning at the tavern?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Excuse me. I am getting... Where did I put his frickin' notes? Yes. Okay, come on. I swear to goodness, I put his name somewhere and someone has it, I'm sure.
If it helps, we could say he's too busy or something.
I was gonna say, sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties as the DM attempts to find his notes, and he had so much built up for this, he completely forgot a character he made up. So, give me a second. Where did I put it? Oh, good lord.
It
Well-
should be under Smiling Sphinx.
Yeah.
Lola is fully intending on hitting the club that night, not dinner.
Gotcha.
You're gonna have to show Tor the clubbing scene.
Yep. It's the next test. Can I lose him at the club?
I am... I had it somewhere, and I can't remember precisely what his name was, because I didn't
You
have
can make
the-
up a new name. Or just call him Mr. Dwarf
She's-
until you remember it.
Gransky. His name was Gransky.
Gransky, okay.
Sorry. I was like, it was something, and like I'm flipping through my notes, going like, where the fuck did this go? And then I just remember, yes, Gransky. You see, as you manage to come down, you see there's this sort of like top burly side dwarven male with a little bit of a close cap beard, everything else along those lines, fine mustache, flat cap on top of his head, kind of matches Ruff a little bit. But as you kind of come down, you see he's rolled up his sleeves and is helping out with waitressing for the tables for the morning. But as you make your approach, he kind of turns, looks at you, seeing that you come from downstairs. He goes, "All right, hey, you must be Sherry. I want to take it."
Correct, that is me. I wanted to properly introduce myself.
Oh, it's nice to meet you as well. Well, just so you're aware, in case it wasn't told to you, Ruffalo has filled me in that you're currently staying as long as you're willing to help out in some way.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So,
Right.
yeah, anything you want to do, by all means. By the way, I tried your home brew. It's very tasty.
Glad you liked it.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you want to pitch in with anything, or if there's anything I could do with you, I'm well aware of some arrangements that have been made, and don't worry, those secrets will not escape my lips.
Thank you very much. Did you need more of the homebrew, or are you still well stocked on it?
If you want to treat me with some more homebrew, actually, we could use maybe a little bit more. It's actually pretty popular, so if you're able to take the time and help out with it, then by all means. He shows you to a little space. If you want to take time to brew some up, by all means.
Hell yeah.
And I will add that to notes. I'm actually opening up a fucking page for this and making sure I have this. Good God. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to get some homebrew being made up. And area, I'm assuming your mornings are... What the fuck? Side chat stuff. Anything you guys get up to in particular?
Iria would have gotten up and went to the cafe that they all started in.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Yeah. You head over towards the roaster, looking across. No real guard activity over at the Confabulatorium. You see that the space has actually been starting to get a little bit ticked down a bit. It seems that with what has taken place recently, there's been some words about clearing out some of the rubble, making it a little bit more accessible, that sort of thing. A lot of the stuff that used to be in that space is now like, if there was anything extra or magical or something else along those lines, it's been taken out.
So she's just kind of like at the window seat, just people watching, but also drinking and just essentially just people watching.
Gotcha. People watching. Go ahead and roll me a perception then. What a fun skill. So often rolled.
What people watching skill?
Yeah. I have proficiency in eavesdropping.
In people watching. 17.
17. It's not that anyone in particular jumps out to you. But after some time of having some coffee and just looking out and seeing if anything, anyone comes snooping around perhaps, or some unusual sights. You see a little red fleck of something flit through the air.
She'll get up. And I guess she'll go for a walk in the direction the red flick went.
Got it. As you go and follow after, it's not moving terribly fast or anything like that, but you kind of perk your ears a bit. And you hear birdsong. As a small bird that, with enough, I'm not going to make you roll for this, you recognize as a spring hopper cardinal.
Hold on. I've obviously seen this bird before. Correct?
Yes, you have seen this type of bird before.
Native to the Madlands?
That would be so.
Would it be logic to try to imitate the call?
come down to you by all means. Yeah.
I am doing that, and I'm using the ring, so I have an advantage on this.
Okay.
Not.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, I am going to use any means necessary.
15. You know, you have heard the call well enough that you're able to mimic it pretty accurately. As you kind of give that little bit of whistle, you do have to pull down your scarf a little bit because you realize, oh, this is going to
Yeah.
you see, stops and lands on one of the marquees for one of the casinos, turns and looks in your direction, and comes down to it just makes a almost a beeline directly towards you. I'm assuming at some point you arm or finger or something.
Yeah, finger up.
The bird lands, looks you over. It doesn't look like it's looking for any facial features or anything like that, but definitely it looks along the lines. It starts chirping in your face a little bit. It is not a wise, intelligent bird or anything else along those lines. It looks like it's looking for food, for one thing.
So it's an idiot. So it's an idiot bird.
No, it's not the dumbest bird, I would say.
It's a bird!
You haven't met any pigeons yet. But you do see that there is a little tube on its leg.
I will remove the tube from the bird's leg.
You see it kind of tries to struggle against you or something like that. Do you have any food to offer this thing?
I probably have some random provisions from our journey.
Got it.
Dude. I probably have a gummy worm, probably. I don't know. Oh, I have some beans I could give it.
Oh my God.
No!
No, I'm not going to give it any of the beans.
You potentially have some trail mix or something else along those lines, or perhaps you still have a little bit of like a biscuit or something from the roaster if you actually paid to have like a little small light breakfast. Okay, so you have a few cards. It roll presence with advantage for me for it to hold still and you not to look like an idiot.
Said present with advantage.
Got it. With a 22, you offer some bread. It looks down, and not that you can understand bird or something else along those lines, but if one could understand bird, you would be able to know it's like fucking finally. It just starts pecking at like crumbs and shit. You're able to hold it still with your other hand, like bird on your fingers. It starts pecking away at your palm. And with your other hand, you reach out, finagle a little bit, and you're able to get a little thing out of that tube. As you manage to grasp that, you see it continues to eat a little bit. It's just looking up, taking its time. This is not a special magical bird or anything else along those lines, so it's going to be here for a while unless you want to be like, all right, now fuck off.
I will do the whistle again, and kind of like not like this, but kind of like yeet bird.
Yeah, you're like
Yeet.
All right, you've had your breakfast.
I cast yeet.
I cast yeet bird.
It kind of does this. You give it a little bit of an upwards hop. Roll presence for me if you don't mind, to see if you can actually convince it to piss off.
Or it is getting yeeted. What did you say, roll?
Presence, please. I'll give you another advantage on it.
Okay, well, here, wait, let me roll it again.
Because I will make mention of the fact that you're down on street level as you do this, for the most part.
Yeah, 16, I guess.
You're able to, like, it manages to get a good amount of it, but you see it, like, picks up, takes off, and it heads in another direction into the city. But you have the little item that came from the tube. And as you kind of stop and look around, you see a couple of onlookers are just like, that was a weird show. But may have garnered some attention. But you know that, yes, this is perhaps a message implied for you, something along those lines.
I won't open it up. I will kind of walk a little bit, and there's probably like an alcove or something, I would assume.
Yeah, you've thankfully have spent a few days within the city. It's not super hard to find. You're able to duck in somewhere. And as you go and unfurl this little thing, you see in like very tiny superscript, there is a message that is you would recognize that it is addressed to you. However, it's written in code. You're aware that it probably would have come in code. Do you have your decoder ring with you, is my question. Or do you think you can glean it right here and now?
I'm going to attempt to use logic again.
Okay.
I'm cashing in another...
do you have more points in logic than learning, I would ask?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
And
then I'm using the ring again, so it gives it an advantage.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and let's see what you get here. 21. Okay. Then at this point, if you wish to read this message here, you may do so.
I read.
Aspirant Iria. We understand that your mission has continued to take you abroad. If this message has reached you, you should be within the region known as Undertown. Please, at some convenience or another, make sure to get in touch with the contact that we are sending your way. He continues on a bit. This person writes incredibly small. There is a very specific reason why they choose very particular scratch work. It can imply a lot from just this stuff. Contact intending to meet with you. Upon this date, find them at this location. You see that the address it gives you is a little bit close to the shopping district. The date is the time and date is actually later, but it says get in touch with contact, relegate what you know. Should something happen, send a return message with the bird. Which is, just fucked up. Oops.
Shit, I shouldn't have yeeted that bird.
Well, thankfully, I'm not going to have you roll. Maybe I'll have you roll a specific learning for something. The message continues. Also, we trust that you are keeping the sword safe and secret. I do not understand why the Elder decided to bequeath it to you, but the choices are his own. We trust that you are keeping it safe. Aspirant. Do not fail us. And
does it? I was gonna say, does it say who the contact is?
Yes. You see that it is not your father. It is their leader, Sho. This is the guy who is essentially high up in the ranks of your home village. Damn near first or second in command underneath the Elder himself, and kind of your dad's boss. And you know he's also maybe if you wanted to be very derogatory about it, a bit of a stick in the mud. One of the people who opposed to you getting your hands on this sword. To remind you.
So I would recognize this guy. It's
Yes.
not like, oh, I've never met this man before in my life.
You have met this man before.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he was
Okay.
one of the open voices saying we should not be handing her this. This
Okay.
is stupid.
Okay.
Before the signature, there is as a reminder, your mission as of right now is reconnaissance. Wait for reinforcements. Fail to comply, we will find you. May this message find you in good spirits. We will come to your aid. You see his signature. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds now.
Oh shit!
Fuck! You see this message. Yeah, this was sent for you. Remembering what exactly you have taken on.
I will roll the scroll back up. Are there like street lamps that actually use fire, or
Roll perception for me. It's actually a pretty low DC.
that low? Are they that low?
In this area, unfortunately, it seems that in the past recent years, they have replaced their torches with swift throw lighting. So you go to, like, approach the torch and you just see, like, it's just like, that's not fire. You have to take a moment and you look over, you see it, some guy just kind of smoking a little bit of a rolled up sort of cigarette at this moment, who just kind of looks at you. Sup?
Oh, nothing. I want to use telekinesis to see if I can, like, knock the cigarette out of his hand.
Yeah, roll for it.
It's movement.
Just ask.
Yeah. If you have the moon on your list, you can roll that. This is
No. Oh, wait, do I? Did I move it? Did I put it on the list? No, there we go.
Alright. What's the minimum power level for that? I mean, you got a 19 on the D20 and crazy in that explosion. Yeah. Yeah, max power level. You reach out and see him go, alright. He doesn't make. And he goes to take a smoke as the cigarette, woo, out of his hand. He just.
Well, it just falls out of his mouth, and then like she'll go to pick it up, and as she picks it up, she just kind of lights the little bit of paper as she hands the cigarette back to him.
It does take a little bit of a moment, but because cigarettes are usually not super intense or anything like that. But yeah, it eventually does catch fire. And you see him just look at you as you pull this maneuver off. It's like, yeah, all right, you could just ask for a light or something. Crazy broad. He just takes it back from you and just looks like he's like, I'm just gonna go about the rest of my day.
Mind your business.
Fuck you too. You're able to split from him. If you don't mind, give me a learning roll. This will account for both things, I would say. You are going to get information regardless. Okay, 16. Now, I don't want to be like Brenly Mulligan bird fact sort of guy over here, but there is a very specific situation on how to use messenger birds. Birds just don't go and find specific people. They generally go hover around the area and they try to pick up very specific scents in most cases. the fact that it was able to find your scent, everything else along those lines, attributes to that. But it's not as if it's going to just leave. Messenger birds usually go to a point and stick around until something in particular happens. In most cases, they find food. When you're ready to send a message back, you will have to find the specific bird, make sure it goes without food, and send it on its fucking way, in case you do need to send a message. In addition to that, with the 16, that time and date is coming up within the next few days.
Okay.
It does look like you would put it before the party coming up.
Okay. So the date that I'm supposed to meet him is before the party?
Yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it looks like it's almost shortly before the party.
Okay. I will head towards the shopping district just so I can get a lay of the land of where I'm supposed to meet him.
Okay.
So I will head that way.
Got it. You go, start to make a lay of the land, get in your mind where this place should be. You see that these buildings kind of butt up against like some either warehouses or apartment buildings that are kind of like built up within space. It's a dark alley sort of situation as you look. Hardly any windows or anything look out into the space. This looks like it leads into like a little sort of strange, like narrow maze sort of situation back here. But at the very least, this looks like a clandestine meeting space.
As I was walking, I just want to kind of do another perception, just scanning the rooftops.
Okay. Looking around. You don't see anything.
No, I was rolling.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's roll.
15.
There is not a lot of skyline real estate in order to look down here. It looks like the reason that this location was picked is so that if anyone were to try to, like, look down and see this meeting, it's a fucking narrow sort of thing. If they were to try to eavesdrop, it would be pretty obvious. There's the ambient light from casinos and storefronts and other things, like, glow is coming this way from Dazzle Avenue. So they're going to be silhouetted with everything that's going on. So if anyone were to try to barge in on this meeting, if there were any extra peoples or anything else along those lines, you will see them.
Okay.
And down here, in this alleyway, not a lot of light sources.
Okay.
So as you...
So after, like, doing the reconnaissance in, like, where this meeting's taking place, I would guess casually walk towards the rest of the shopping district.
Cool, roll
just
agility for me if you don't mind.
Oh, shit.
With a 26, you walk out back onto the street, looking around, and you turn one way. Nobody is really paying attention to you. You turn to your left, there's Lola. Lola, Erie has just stepped out of a darkened alleyway right into your path.
That's great, but could we maybe do End first? He hasn't spoken this entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
As the two of you kind of lock eyes for a brief moment. And anything in particular you get up to today? Actually, out of curiosity, would you swing by the soup kitchen?
Yeah, I just saw him last night.
All right. Was that a yes? Or a nah?
No.
No? Okay.
No. No.
Got it. is there anything in particular that you think End would want to do or take care of today?
I guess she would have just got it up. She probably looked herself in the mirror for a bit and switch up her hair. Probably just switch it up into like twin brows more to the front.
Okay.
Just exposing her back a little bit more, and then like the little silver lines in her back instead of continuing the anatomy lines. She would have redone them weeks ago to look more of like a tree of life. Just trying to think about what's coming up. She would have just taken the time to bolster herself.
Okay.
She would have headed down, looked at the job board since there's new stuff on there. But then pretending to look at the board or seeing if anything catches her. She'd like to do a perception check to see what people are talking about, because there was a light outside the tavern last night, but did we ever find out what it was? And also mainly about what's in, I guess, at the moment, like if anybody here this early is talking about where they went or what's been happening. Pay attention to what they're wearing.
Got it.
They have the street rat for that.
I can go ahead and answer one of those questions
Wow.
for free. The light that Castria saw, unfortunately, source or otherwise, mayhap she has her own guesses, but nobody else was able to see it at that point. It might be a question for her, but for the most part, it seems like she has solved it. That being said, for the general vibe, rumors, that sort of thing within the space, go ahead and roll me a perception.
Does that thing already does that?
Yep.
Do you want the other one?
We're very much using our senses to try to pick up stuff.
Ooh, I was right there in the room.
Oh shit.
25. Right now, currently on the board, there are a few odd jobs with what looks to be people who are needing, like, say, a courier or something else along those lines. You don't see anything big or dramatic, anything that looks like it's going to pay a whole lot. You also see a couple of, like, handwritten notes, like, from people who are like, if you find this person, can you please, get them back home? There is a scrawled note from what looks to be a child that says, help me get my cat back, that sort of thing. And listening about to the space, you see a few people talking about stuff that is in the broadsheets, which newspaper sort of situations. A little bit of rumors going around, some gossip, that sort of stuff. As you lean in, and or maybe not lean in, but like your ears start to pick up some stuff, you hear people talking about Zazimdandias, and that there's apparently been some troubles recently regarding that family name. Other than that, a lot of people are talking about the new Swithrail, the train that has come in very recently. You hear a lot of folks kind of grumbling a little bit that some of them were talking about how they were some folks weren't able to use that thing. They're not going to be able to use that thing in order to get to what sounds to be a grand tourney over in Claimhold. But you hear some people muse, it's like, hey, maybe we can go get tickets and we can go watch some of the fights or something like that. They make mention of the fact that it's like, well, you're going to have to take the rail up to Begengate, or you just take a wagon from here, or something else along those lines. Apparently there's no straight shot at this moment. Don't know why the hell they didn't think of that before. there's a lot of mentions of that sort of stuff. You also hear that there is a mention of some person in what looks to be in heavy sort of plate armor have been coming around poking his nose about, but apparently he left without asking too many questions. I realize I have a smorgasbord of details if you want to lean in on any of that.
Go save the cat.
Should just step into the bathroom quickly. I'll take out my metal skeleton hand and I'll turn into ruin.
Okay.
Walk out and I'll head. Well, I guess I was gonna say to like the seamstress, since they would know what's in. So that would be in the shopping district, I guess. Or was there a textile district?
Yes. Yeah, if you're wanting to find a tailor, something else along those lines, yeah, the shopping district would have those sort of things.
And we'll just take the street rat route to get there, I guess.
Gotcha.
See what else.
As you head outside and you start taking a few of the alleys, you actually cross paths with what looks to be... you see the small urchin Scamp kind of starts making their way past. You see them look up and go, "Oh, excuse me, mister," and continues on his way. Looks like he heads towards the tavern for something or other. Free food. But, continue on your way. You're able to find yourself there, and you do see a few little shops and spaces, and as you start to sort of take a look around, there is one storefront that does manage to grab your eye. You see a store labeled as Moonweave. As you take a look, big, broad windows kind of stretching out along its front facade, and you see a few folks kind of make their exit. Looks like they're gabbing about something, but you see purchases in bags and stuff like that. If you're looking for a seamstress, this seems like it might be the right place.
Yeah, I'll just walk in then.
Okay. You go, step in, you hear a little bell ring as the door opens up, everything else along those lines. And you see, kind of stretching out in many different ways, there are like shelves and aisles and little dress mannequins set up with what looks to be different suits, dresses, staples of fashion, that sort of stuff, as you look around. As you do enter, you see this young woman, half-elven, a little bit of a beehive sort of hair style going on. Just goes, "Hello, how are you doing? How can I help you, sir?"
I'm doing okay. I hope you don't mind the mess. I just had some quick questions about things.
Okay. Yeah, what you got?
Very good. Well, I've never been to a club, so I'll be going to one soon. So I want to know what was in.
You see, she takes a moment. She's chewing on like some gum at this moment. Kind of stops, looks you up and down, just goes, "Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, no, I can understand. You're coming in for a little bit of help. Well, you came to the right place. Welcome to Moonweave. If you need, I can help you over to Andira's. They can get you started up, or I can show you to one of his many apprentices. What sort of do you have a budget that you're operating on?"
Well, what budgets do you offer?
Well, we offer for all sorts of different budget ranges. I mean, like, I don't know exactly what you're bringing in here with like a wallet or something like that. But hey, if you want to knock him dead or something along those lines, yeah, we'll give you some of the hottest new stuff. If you want to be experimental about it, then we can have some enhanced sort of weaving stuff to you. It sounds like, are you looking to rent? Are you looking to buy? Are you looking to make a brand new fashion statement? What you got burning in your head there?
I don't know. That's why I came to ask you. Like, is there a minimum? Like, oh, we don't do anything less than a certain amount.
She looks at you incredibly confused, like, that's a new one. And just kind of, tell you what, do you have some... I don't want to judge you or anything like that. Do you have, like, how much money you got on you? Hey.
Well, what's the allowance amount for wealth level 3?
Well, for wealth level 3, you have like a few stacks of gold on you for one thing. So if you wanted to flash money at her, she'd probably be like, okay.
No, but like, you know how there's a daily allowance of what you can spend and still be in like wealth level 3.
Sort
like
of
what
a
is?
bi-weekly.
What is that amount?
So I believe you're at a wealth level, should be 3, which is a considerable amount of gold. Because, hey, that casino chip money is still working for you guys. You do know that eventually that casino money may run out a bit, so you do kind of have to watch your spending, and if you're not able to find more income at some point or another, it could run out. But, at the very least, you know, you are still comfortable for the time being. So,
because we were in the cave, that means I didn't use like 2 days worth, so I could just be like, well, I have 3 days worth.
Okay. She looks at you again and goes, okay, alright, so we're looking to be respectful about it. Something nice, but, you know, not, you know, break the bank and... you're not coming on the catwalk, are you?
No, I don't see myself finding anything there. Well, I've never been. They might have something there.
Roll presents for me if you don't mind, please. You see, this woman kind of stops, tilts up some spectacles, looks you up, down, goes, "You're cute. I'm Regina. It's nice to meet you. Come on in. We're going to help you out." And she kind of turns and takes you to go looking at different styles. I will ask you, how much of your wealth level are you looking to spend on clothes and outfits? What exactly are we looking for here? Because I believe you mentioned that you're looking for an outfit for the party, but if you want more than that or something else along those lines, hey, you tell me.
I was thinking, she would have known. Like, so it's like, what even is like the average price of a fit?
They sell simple clothes. Like obviously there's a lot of stuff that you can easily afford. If you want something a bit more flashy, the price does start to go up. They offer outfits. She starts listing numbers along the lines of like wealth level 5. But that being said, it's like, but you know, those are like really highfalutin model style sort of outfits. So if you're looking for something a little more modest, but, you know, still something enough to grab some eyes or something along those lines, if you're looking for a little special someone or other, I can recommend some of these. And you see that she directs you towards, like, more budget, thankful sort of outfits. I would say, if you want something simple that will do the job, something that you don't want to put too much thought into, I would say a wealth level 2 will be covered. If you want something that will definitely turn heads, or at the very least be conversation piece or something else along those lines, I think that's a wealth level 3. And then if you want something that is a little bit way more extra, and you want to commission something, we can talk. So how fancy do you want to be?
What did they mention? What look has been popular recently?
Yeah. She takes you to a few suits. You see some of them come with vests or like cufflinks, that sort of thing. Fedoras are in style around this time. No, not the horrible trilby stuff of the past, but you know. You see like pinstripes and ties and other sorts of things, suspenders, that sort of stuff. Since you are ruined at this point, she is going with the more masculine outfit choice. She is assuming, and you know what happens sometimes when you assume, you're wrong. So actually, that is a good question for you. Who do you plan on attending the party as?
She doesn't know yet. That's why she was trying to see what there was around. Like if they had like some displays or something.
Yeah. She takes you on a whirlwind tour through the racks and stuff, and she makes mentions of like different fashion styles and what she thinks would look good on you. And like, there's plenty of times where she takes something and holds it against you, goes, "I think this would look good. It kind of works with your eye color." This one, if you let a little bit of skin show, it would definitely match with those wonderful tattoos you got there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a little bit of like a 20s sort of era, a little bit of gangster chic sort of stuff that she kind of tries to present to you. There's also other like snappy dress suits and that sort of thing. She also shows you some more colorful arrangements as well. But it's one of those, it's like, she gets the sense that you're getting ideas at this moment, but she's more than happy to entertain you for it.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. No, give her a tip, I guess. We'll be back once I have made up my mind.
How much of a tip do you
So I
give
can
her?
figure out how to start. What's a wealth level 1 tip?
Yeah, that's like a considerable, like, a few gold coins worth, but you see, like, you put it in her hand, she goes, "Oh, okay. Well, hey, not a problem. What'd you say your name was again, Sugar?"
Ruin.
Okay, Ruin. Hey, whatever you do, make up your mind. I hope you do come back here to Moonweave. We'd be more than happy to take care of you. Alright?
Alright.
I hope you have a nice day. As you step back outside, the air of the massive cavern hits you. Stop, take a look around. Look over towards the side. You happen to see a couple of your friends run into each other at this moment. As Iria and Lola seem to have met in some way.
Lolo have just been telling Iria a little bit about her day. It's like, so I'm not in trouble, just like I'm being more closely monitored. So. But I'm not in trouble.
When she says that, I want to do a perception roll.
Roll it.
And you would hear that they're walking up to us.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to put a legend in it.
I would say, Ruin, they're kind of making their way in your direction.
Okay, I'm feeling lucky looking around.
I don't know if I want to give you lucky. How about that? Maybe I like the fact that you can't spot Batman.
Lolo waves at Ruin. Hey!
Do you really wish to use your lucky here?
Yes, because I don't know when I'm going to use it today, and
You're a paranoid enough person that you've been scanning rooftops this whole time you've been in the city. You do a full kind of like 360 look. You're like, okay, maybe it's not around, and then you just add another 180 degrees, and you just see someone standing on the rooftop, and just no, not, but like as you suddenly stop and like see them, you see just 2 gold rings just go. And he steps behind a chimney, and that's the last you see of him.
Lola probably not paying attention to this because she saw Ruin. Like, hey, so we're doing Ruin today. That's cool.
Well, you can do that too. I thought you would have asked first, but that's kind of weird.
What?
I am so confused. What?
Well, you said we.
Oh, no, that's kind of like a figure. It's just a figure of speech. It's not really like a we. It's just Ariel, help me out here.
I'm not opening that can of worms.
Okay, great. So, I have a really good idea.
Okay.
I told my dad that I would be out to lunch with the girls and most likely day drink. Now, technically, I am not lying. So, come get day drunk with me so that I am not lying. You guys have to do this because you're trying to keep me safe, and this is how you keep me safe.
Like Ariel point up to where the roof.
Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're fine. We have an understanding for now.
Okay. Have nothing on the agenda, so I guess we'll day drink?
Yes, day drink. Come on, we just spent was it 48 or 72 hours? It was months, but was it 60 hours? Okay. You spent like 60 something hours in a god's dang underground labyrinth. Let's get day drunk. Maybe we'll run into Shiri or Cass or Puddle.
Do they day drink?
I don't know, but I know Shiri does. I'm sure she does. She can make beer or mead, sorry. I would assume she has had to drink that in order to know if it tastes good.
And then she points she just keeps pointing up to the
no, right here area. Just right here. Stay here. Well, it's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Yes, most likely.
Do they drink? Do they want
they do drink.
Join?
They do drink because I tried to escape last night just to see. You want to test out the limits. Apparently worth his money, but does drink.
Would it be rude if they didn't join? I don't know.
It's Tor. It's Tor, right? Tor. Yeah. Tor.
Disappears behind us.
You look up in the direction Iria's pointing, and just behind all, like those of you who turn in that direction to look up to see where he's coming from, you just hear, "Yes, from right behind you."
See, this is why I said the whole hiding thing was a bad idea, because you're just going to freak people out.
My apologies. The best way to keep someone safe is to keep out of sight of people who wish them ill intent. Because if they don't see me coming, and he looks at Iria, all the better.
Does that mean somebody is coming for her?
No, I'm fine. My father's just a little overprotective. Remember, I said I'm being a little more closely monitored, but it's okay.
Just kind of turns and looks at Rowan, goes a little bit of a head nod.
Okay, so this is a tour. These are my friends, and you are not to harm them ever.
I do not see a reason why I would need to harm them.
Well, I know, but I'm just putting it out there so that it's never an option ever. And that concludes my other friends too.
Very subtly under his breath, only area at you and N can hear it yet. Well then, there is talk about getting day drunk.
Yes, yes, I need brunch and a mimosa.
Very well. I will come with, of course.
Lola kind of takes and Iria like links arms and just starts walking with them forward towards whatever restaurant that serves what I just asked for is closest.
I would say, yeah, if the nearest establishment to this place, if you don't want to head towards the Sphinx in particular, so to speak, there is another bar around here, a little rowdy, called the Bad Axe.
No, if the Sphinx is nearby, then I'd rather go to the Sphinx.
Okay.
I just didn't know how far it was from it. That's just like the nearest place.
You
We'll
are
go
going
there.
to have to head back down the other way of Dazzle Avenue. It is a little bit of a walk. So, but yeah, if you want to head there, then by all means.
Alright, so we head to the Sphinx.
Got it. Yeah. As you folks go and start to make your walk, the three of you go ahead and make me a perception check if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hopefully, in gets an 18.
I mean, is it like a street rat thing, or is it just normal?
Oh, if you want to use Street Rat, can you hold on? Let me see what that perk does from you, because that might be applicable here. Whoop! I accidentally hit the new perk button. Die. There is a street. You know what? I'll say this, and this will be up to you. But as you're walking, you see, kind of coming down the other side of the street, hasn't spotted you, is what looks to be a man in like a large suit of plate armor with a little bit of a like a cape trail coming off of him. Helmet, visor kind of popped up on him. And what looks to be like just a big thick mustache sort of situation, almost covers like his entire mouth. I would say all three of you see this because there's no way this dude can hide. But like gleaming plate armor sort of situation. It looks out of place.
It's not the one we saw from the cosplayer team.
The cosplayer team. God damn. Fuck.
Kind of looks a little familiar, but the other guy didn't have a helmet or a cape or stuff like that.
Wait, he wasn't wearing it. I could have put it on. Well, if she's dragging me, I was just kind of like stop and be like, I don't remember agreeing to any of this, and I've told you I don't drink. And then I'll point to the guys and they were talking about it at the table, and I showed up kind of in a way, you know.
The man in the lots of armor that you're talking about? That whose attention you want to get right now?
Yeah, I heard about him at the tavern.
Good or bad?
Right. I just walked towards the guy.
Yeah. You see as like those of you who turn and look in this direction, you see this guy in like this metal armor, not as brawny as the other dude is, but you see like he's been like, excuse me, and like doing the whole thing of like putting his hand over his eyes. There's no sun. Just trying to like find something. Ruin, as you kind of cross the street and go to make your approach, you see him stop, look at you, and like does a little quick one up and down sort of situation. Goes, oh, I see. You have taken this one. I believe your name is Ruin.
See, that's, I don't know if that was intentional or not, since I have Mimic, and I don't know if you've seen me before. So we wouldn't know if I do that stuff.
So you've never met this guy before. He looks you dead in the eye and just goes, I believe your name is Ruin, and yeah, you're dealing with this now. He looks human.
Was that very audible that he says that?
If
you've taken his form.
If the two of you are following after him, you would have heard it. What was your statement? I'm so sorry, Charles.
That was his statement, that I've taken this form and that I'm Ruin?
Yes.
Considering implications. Okay.
Yes.
And I'll just stop for a bit, and because there's a lot, since to see through it is pretty high.
Oh, no, I don't see through it. My apologies. My name is Boris. I've been told to come look for you.
Bye.
We mean no ill will. I am here to present to you to Her Grace, if you don't mind. If you truly
that's pretty weird. It's kind of weird, because I am a Dane. Who is this, Grace?
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, my name is Boris Rollister, and I am to direct you to, and he like kind of looks a little bit left and right, and just like, because there are people like looking up and like, what do you do? Are you from Castle Armus? He leans in and just kind of cups like a big hand over his mouth. He's trying his hardest to be quiet. He goes, Her Grace, the kind lady, would love to speak with you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I heard him through the brother of her friend, right? Yeah.
Sorry.
The Brotherhood of Fate guys. They dress like the heroes. Brotherhoods of Destiny.
Okay.
That. I think one of their brothers also works with kind lady he was talking about.
They don't work. Hold on.
One of the brothers.
Was one of them named Veritan?
Yeah, he sounded like a singer.
That's my brother.
Oh, so you're the brother. Okay.
Yes. What is he doing? Where? I have questions. But in the meantime, I should direct you to Her Grace, if you don't mind. I see you have a couple of your friends.
When was the last time you heard from?
It's been some months. My duty keeps me mobile.
Because to be honest, I don't know if you made it out. But I think they did help.
Haunted look come over his face as you say that. I see. Perhaps I will have the chance to investigate. Your friend has a hand up. Yes. Hello.
No. It's just, while this conversation's going on, I just look at Lola. I see we're not the only ones that get kerfuffled when talking to them.
I don't know what you mean by kerfuffled. It's not that hard to be patient.
but never mind.
Is it a short thing area?
Wait.
Is it a short thing that I understand?
Also, is Tor still behind us, or is Tor gone?
I
I think having approached a dude in like big gleaming metal armor, he probably would have vanished again. Just full Batman. He doesn't know this guy.
Does your friend do that a lot?
Unfortunately, that seems to be one of his specialties, but... Okay, I'm sorry, you're gonna take Ruin where?
It's a meeting, but is it like soonish or is it later?
It would be nice if the two of you could meet sooner rather than later, but if
Like right
you
now?
need to come back to it later, then I will let her know.
No, I'm fine right now. Is it like a meeting over drinks kind of thing, or is it?
A quick
Because I don't have
touch-up.
any fancy wear yet.
It's just a quick touch-up. She has something for you. I don't know all of her ways, but
Is she
does not.
nearby?
Somewhat. She was actually wondering if you would stop by the Norozine kitchen, which is
Yeah, I mean, I can go right now. Do you guys want to go right now?
I'm more than welcome to join you.
Yeah, sure. I have a flask somewhere.
He turns and starts making his way. You get the sense that he's trying to keep himself from going like, "Make way!" You are not who he's sworn to. After some time, he leads you guys. Iri, you've been here before. Lola, you definitely have never been here before. It is a meager little building built into the stone with a number of what look to be like park benches and like tables and other sorts of stuff like situated in front of it. A little bit of an awning kind of built up over the space where you see people who come from mostly meager means and poorer walks of life have been coming to get some food. A number of them have bowls. What looks to be they are using the chili that you from the meat that you provided yesterday and Ruin. Sorry. And in this process, you actually see there's like quite a few more people than like the usual like pre-lunch rush sort of stuff. There is a little bit of a gathering around what looks to be a woman who has a veil kind of coming off her robes, that sort of thing. Her hands look a little weathered. A little bit of a big smile on her face. Her eyes are unseen under some covering. But as you kind of make your approach, you see she kind of holds a hand of one of these folks. It looks like a young mother with a child in her arm. As she doesn't say anything, but you see this woman just kind of hold a little bit of her mouth and just go, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And as she moves away, you see Boris kind of go walking up. My lady, I have found them, and I have them here. You see this woman turns and faces in your direction, does not make eye contact, there's no eyes, as she just smiles up in your direction. And she reaches out, grabs onto Boris's arm, just pulls him closer. Her mouth doesn't move, but he goes, "Oh, yes, got it. Ruin, or whichever name you would prefer to go by in this time." He kind of takes a look around. Just his voice is low enough that only yourself and your two companions could possibly hear it. We have heard of your deeds, and the kind lady has insisted to make your acquaintance at the very least. She's very grateful for what you've been doing. She also knows that the pains you take, they have impact. She wants you to know that she sees what you do. what influence you have. She wants to thank you.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you don't really have to do that.
You see, this woman smiles, and just kind of like a very soft chuckle, just reaches out like she wants to take your hand or something along those lines.
Well, she wants to shake my leg. I just she wants to shake my hand to like just present herself. Like, hello, I'm ruined at the moment because there's people there looking.
Yeah. You see some of these people are just kind of like, we have no idea what's going on. If you place your hand in hers, she puts her hand over yours. It's gentle. There's absolutely nothing in like her strength score. If you were to try to wrench it away, it would just happen. But she calmly puts a hand over, and there's just this quiet moment between the two of you. No words are said. You don't receive any message or anything else along these lines. But there's the feeling of gratitude that comes to you. Like, just an acceptance and an inner gaze that meets you. I believe that Ruin and your other many names have been doing a lot of work in order to benefit people who have done nothing to you, have almost no big impact on you, something else along those lines. You have been taking steps to better the lives of people around you. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, I mean, if she's able to.
She smiles softly. And as you just stand there for a bit, Iria and Lola, you notice that there is a soft glow that comes from this woman known as the Kind Lady, and slowly just kind of envelops and Ruin. It's very faint. It's not a big flashy thing. I'm just adding a little bit of extra onto your sheet here. Don't mind me. But as she once again gives you a smile and faces you in a way that she sees you without sight, you feel something press into your hand. And as she lets go, you feel that she has left an object in there. Quick little look. There is a small metal, like rectangular sort of object that she's put in there with what looks to be small silver linings in it. And you feel intrinsically that you are meant to assimilate with this. Not an overwhelming drive or a draw, but that this is meant for you. You hear Boris go, my lady believes that you deserve something. She came across it some time ago. She doesn't know what it is, but she has intimated that it is for you, and only you. He shrugs and goes, I, again, don't know all of her ways, but hopefully it is of some comfort to
Oh. Alright, thank you. And I'll look at it for a bit. And then I'll eat it.
Amazing.
No notes. 10 out of 10. No notes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. One of the meta things that happened was I maxed out N's legend points already, so I can't give you more for making me laugh that hard.
I can put stuff away from anywhere. It's like with the bread, and I was like, take the bread.
The sniper strikes again.
I'm dizzy. Wow. Yeah, you eat it, and as you eat it, your vision fills with lines, words, numbers, as it says, memories found, downloading, and it gives you a little counter. It will take some time, but this is very much something maybe not for you, but maybe of you.
Oh, is that?
What's the knight's expression when Rune eats this?
You see him has been standing there all gallant and like arms crossed and just being like, yes, I'm here to protect things. Watches Rune just go, how? And goes, wild. That's a new one.
Because I had the mask on, so I had to be like, what?
Yeah, so it's just like, alright. I didn't think that would happen. And you just see the Kylie is just sitting there clapping, giggling to herself. Maybe she knew that this would happen. Who knows? She doesn't speak. He looks and goes, I believe that was everything, but she intimated that she wishes you greatest success. And that perhaps you will find more with time.
Alright, well, thank you. And then I'll just be like, well, I hope the same for you. I hear great things. And if that was everything, I guess I'll be on my way. And I hope your brother's doing fine, since they did lose a bet.
And he goes, what?
You don't want to be moving on. Yeah, it was a bunch of trilobites and slabs.
Iria, you have your hand up.
Is there any insignia on the knight's armor or anything?
I think the insignia that is on his armor, this doesn't match any nation or creed or anything else you recognize, but there is just the, like, two hands coming together, almost like they're, like, someone making do with a plan, but it looks more gentle, like two people just meeting.
Okay, so it wouldn't be like a steel fist or anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Looking out.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that was a deep cut, so yes.
She once again smiles, gives you a little bow towards you, and she turns towards Erie and Lola, and just kind of holds her hands out and just gives a little bit of like a head tilt, like, eh?
Just Lola just walks
hand
over.
out.
Hello.
Hello.
She takes both of you by the hand. A little bit of soft glow. Ruin, you see this. If either of you have any lethal damage, clear that off, and both of you gain a legend point.
Yay.
Small little something. She didn't want to leave you guys empty-handed.
I was hoping she didn't give me a coin to eat.
You already have one of those. But you see, like, as she takes her hand, she kind of looks up at you, Iria, ever so slowly. Pat, pat on Anyways,
Well, it's just like, very nice to meet you. Very, very nice to meet you. This whole thing is
gives you
fun and
little
very mysterious.
Meemaw hand squeeze sort of thing.
I'm like,
No
have
words.
they not realized that she's one of the...
Hey.
She's a demigod, right? The second we've met?
Oh yeah, no, Ruin, you know.
Yeah, so I was saying like, oh, I guess they
It
know
might
too.
escape
So-
these two. I don't know. Who knows if they were paying attention? So yeah, she gives you both a hand squeeze and lets you go. And Boris goes, "Well, I believe that was everything. Safe journeys to both of you." And turns towards her and goes, "If you have a moment, I would like to discuss my brother." You guys are free to do what you would like from here on out.
The original plan is now in motion because now we have to celebrate.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, as the three of you kind of turn to make her a little bit of a walk away, Iria, you see something out of the corner of your eye, working behind the line. But the three of you manage to make your way out. That process encounter will go for some time. It might be later tonight. Ruin. So. That being said, the three of you make your way out. Castria and Puddle, the two of you wake up in the morning. Jade is curled around you, Castria. Apparently did not wake you up at any point. Malachite's not there. And Josie has been snoozing on what looks to be a oversized ottoman. As to not disturb you guys.
She could have slept in the bed. It's a huge bed.
But did the two of you need to get up to anything in the morning, or...
It is late. I don't want to keep anybody up. Cass does need to talk to Jade about stuff, but I don't want to keep anybody up too late. It is almost midnight.
Okay. I will ask this then. If you guys do want to kind of save a little bit of that for next time, is your intent to head to, say, the Sphinx later on, or something else? Or you want to do other...
I don't think she was planning on going to the Sphinx, because I didn't know that the plan would be to go to the tavern.
Well, that's up to you.
And I have lethal damage I need to rest off. Because I didn't get to meet the kind lady today.
Unfortunately. You do know someone who's good at healing, though.
Yes, I do.
And you do know they're at the
I
Sphinx,
could.
most likely.
Yeah, I could go to the Sphinx and see if Sherry's willing to do some healing, or see if she's there. But yeah, if I could save that conversation for next time, we can just go back in time. I don't mind going to the Sphinx.
Sure. By all means. Puddle, any diversions, changes of plan, or anything else, or are you of a similar mind, perhaps?
Nothing special from her today. She's got a lot kind of going through her mind, so she's kind of just tagging along with Cass, if that's okay with her. Just kind of doing some sketches.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I think I do also need to probably run some errands for the party coming up. I don't know if I'm doing that today or tomorrow, but I'll start by going to the Sphinx.
That is not today, but it's in the next few days.
Okay.
I'll say that. Josie was able to get up in the morning. She has had her breakfast. She's kind of stopped to take a look at some of the systems that are in place in the gyms. You guys are kind of mostly to your own devices, but she says she'll meet up with you guys again soon. It's not that far of a walk. As the two of you do what you need to, decide maybe you'll swing by the Sphinx, see if any of your other friends are there, especially Castria. You might want to see one of them in particular. Sherry.
Yes.
Would you mind? You have been at the tavern today. Are you just kind of putting yourself into making your homebrew, or do you have any other things that you would like to get up to, or anything else along those lines?
Not really, no.
Okay. roll me a perception then, if you don't mind. All right. Also, if you'd like, Buddy can also roll as well.
Okay.
You've been at work. You're able to take time to do breaks and stuff like that. Perhaps you help out with a little bit of running food, everything else along these lines. As you've been kind of doing your thing, you see Buddy has kind of like been trying his best to help out, everything else along those lines. He's not terrible at it in any case. But you see that at one point he catches one of the papers and stuff, something along those lines. It kind of comes over towards you and like holds it up in your direction.
Does it say anything, or have any?
It looks like an advertisement. There is a there is apparently an entertainment troupe that is passing through town. There's not anything scheduled for today, but apparently tomorrow there is going to be a puppet show put on by someone known as Old Man Mr. Jimson. And underneath it says a grand tale of the King and Company and the blighted scourge of Donreese.
Oh my. How do you feel about a puppet show, buddy?
He looks up at you, nods.
What time tomorrow is it?
Well, it looks like it's set to be in the afternoon at some point. From what I understand is, if you've discussed things with your friends, tomorrow might be a good day to go shopping.
A little nervous.
Buddy looks up at you, kind of tilts his head a bit, like, not that he can ask or that you have a mental connection or something, but you get the sense that he's looking at you like, is this something that you want to avoid, or would you want to go see it?
No, sure he is curious, just nervous about answers. Because the other problem is it real, or is it just kind of someone's interpretation of what happened there, is the next question.
Yeah, because, I mean, you don't know the answers.
Mm-mm. I guess she would be open to ideas about what happened there, so...
You see Buddy kind of looks at you, just kind of gives a little gesture like, hey, I'll be with you.
Thanks, buddy. Think any of the friends would want to go?
He tilts his head and gives a little bit of a nod, like maybe they'd be interested too.
Here's hoping.
There's a pause. He sees perhaps the look on your face. Kind of holds his hand up towards you.
She'll hold it back.
Get a little bit of a squeeze. He's gotten a little bit more strength in him now. Weird. But thankfully he doesn't hurt anything. But he gives you a little bit of like a shaky sort of acknowledgement sort of situation. Like it feels like he understands that you're going through maybe some inner tumultuousness about this. But if you're adamant you want to see what this is tomorrow, whether it's good or bad, it'll be there for you.
Thanks, buddy.
He,
Sorry.
You're good. He pats you on the leg. Holding the advertisement, he pulls a red marker out of nowhere. Markers don't exist yet. Circles it, exclamation points, all sorts of stuff, and then pulls his head up, stuffs it into his rib cage, and disappears. And he just gives you a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
He looks at you a little bit longer, and then stops and turns and sees some kids trying to mess with the big kitty on the stage and goes to intercept. Eventually, unless you have anything else you'd like to do, by 3, by 2, they come. And your friends start to arrive for lunch, for maybe mimosas and other things. But I believe this might be a good space to lead things off. So I have quite a few more things for some of you next time. I have memories to unlock. I have shopping. I have a puppet show. I have other things. But we will get things moving next time. So, like I said, I have things during downtime for you guys too. In any case, appreciate you guys. We will figure out what else there is next time.